wish I had like a Hi there lovelies! Welcome to the last video of the 3-part series on Savannah's 101. In this last video we're going to be talking about some unknown facts, some secrets about the breed, basically more personality traits. I hope you liked the series so far. I hope I wasn't too rambly and you got something out of it. I hope you learned a lot with me. So without further ado, let's get on with the last video and I hope you enjoy it. Now, what's very important for this breed is that they have very early on socializing. They're a very picky breed, like I said before, with eating, but also that when they reach a certain age, you will not be able to change their behavior as much as you were able to before. They're very stuck on who they are. Hello? Oh my god, that was a very sassy look. What was I talking about? They do need early and very, very good socializing with other animals, pets, children, very specifically children, and even just other humans. And the point is that it's not even just supposed to be socializing casually. You need to make sure that the experience with the cat is positive. Because, for example, Nim came from a home where there was children around, so he should be used to having loud children and having people running around and screaming. No. He's the most shy cat we have. He hides at every possible encounter with another human, and he absolutely despises children. He will not come at them in any way. He just wants to hide and not... He just wants to die. Yes, early and good socializing is a must. It also sometimes is not up to you. It also depends on how the breeder has been handling them. So no shade to them in any way, but if the memory is not positive for them, then you might be just, creating some underlying issues that you will see out at when they get older. Now, when we're talking about socializing with pets, I also just mean with other cats and dogs in general, because those are pets that can actually withstand every instinct that a Savannah cat can throw at them. So for example, if we're talking about smaller pets, all I can tell you is don't do it. If you have smaller pets, if you have rabbits, if you have rodents, if you have birds, do not take a Savannah cat in the house, or do not bring any of those smaller pets in when you actually have acquired a Savannah cat. It is just not a good idea. You will be triggering their hunting instinct at every possible moment when they see them. They will be focused on them. They will know where they are placed. So yes, you can of course separate the two in different rooms and just never take out the rodents or never take out the birds. But believe me when I'll tell you from personal experience with 2 birds I decided to take in at some point, it does not end well.
Duty. Duty. Friend, not food.
They will be on top of those animals, they will be around them, they will know where they are, they will focus on them. And it will just be a bad experience for everyone involved because they get stressed because they can't get to the prey that they're hunting, and the other animals feel like they're prey but like at a constant level which is not good for them or their lifespan. So if we're gonna go on from the smaller pets section, you know that they are extremely capable hunters. They have heightened senses, they are smart, they are sharp. So smart you can clicker train them if you want to. They're incredibly intelligent, but I don't have the patience. Whoops. But also besides that, this is also why they're not outside cats. You, first of all, don't want an expensive cat running around like that, because if someone finds out or someone keeps it or something happens to it, you don't only lose a family member, you also lose an expensive pet. But besides from this, they are a terror to the local ecosystem. We do leave our cats outside, but only when they are on a harness, when we are observing them at any given moment. But know that they will hunt down anything in your garden, anything on your terrace or whatever you have, and they will catch it and they will kill it. Like I said before, Nim and Neela are extremely good hunters, and even when we're in the garden with them, they have managed to catch pigeons. They have managed to catch a thrush, I believe they're called in English, and not just one, I think like 3 in a week. Probably all from the same nest that grew up, so that was fun. All of them had to be brought to rescue centers, and I will tell you right now, about 10% of them survived. Actually being so cute right now. This is also something, they stick closely to one person. For example, Neela is so close to my mom that she does not mind me at all. I do not exist in this household. Nim doesn't really stick to anyone because he's mostly a loner and he sticks to his sister Neela, so he's not really imprinting on anyone. But for example, Gaia prefers me, Neela prefers my mom, so it is actually a good thing to know that when you do have a Savannah cat, they will prefer one person over the other, so don't take it personally. Now, and also more of a fun trait is that Savannah cats are some of the only breeds or like cat breeds that actually like water. There's known cases of people showering with their cats. I don't think my cats will ever go that far, but I will tell you that when you're taking a shower, Neela or Gaia will be on the side of the bathtub looking at you and screaming at you because you're under the water. And they are not, even though they don't want to be, but it's about the concept of, hey, there's water, you're not involving me. They're a very funny breed to work with, but if you decide on taking in a water fountain for your cat, because, you know, cats do prefer running water over still water when drinking, do know that you're going to be cleaning up that water probably like every day. It's probably the reason also why I haven't decided on taking water fountains, just because I'm not going to be dealing with that every single day. Gaia, and specifically, she is a massive problem when it comes to water, mostly to the part where we fill up a pot with water to like boil our potatoes in, cold water, and she just, you know, decided to sit in the entire pot, you know, tail, butt, and paws and everything. And she just looked at it and said, this is where I belong. Yes, water, they love it. She likes to fish in our pond too and fish up the fishes, so. Again, small animals, prey, fishes, also not a great idea. I think the only thing left to talk about is their body structure, or the fact that their coat is actually incredibly thin, and that most cats or most Savannah cats will not actually be that big of a shedder. We, for example, do not have any problems in the summer or in the winter with big shed. So yes, thin coat for Savannahs unless you're Gaia, in which you do lose some hairs every now and then, and because we like to refer to her as the rabbit fur cat, she has a thicker coat than is usual, I've noticed, in Savannah cats, so that's probably just because she, like, somewhere in her bloodline, there was a thicker coated or like a different coated cat, like I don't know. Personally, I believe a ragdoll was probably put in somewhere in there. I haven't seen her complete family tree, like, completely yet, so I don't know whether there's a ragdoll somewhere in there, but considering that she lets me do almost anything, despite being, well, I say that and now she's actually acting up, but, like, despite being a Savannah and the fact that she has longer hair than a Savannah usually does, and she does actually shed, I do believe she has some ragdoll somewhere in there. So yes, and then besides this body structure features, anything that's different from them is just that their legs are longer, they have bigger ears, their heads are a little bit smaller, and their eyes are too, and also the placing of the eyes is a bit different. They're a little more closer together, so you will see a difference between just like a normal cat and a Savannah cat because their facial structure is so specific to the breed. They just have shorter faces, more compact everything, and just very, very big ears with the typical like ocelli features on top. And she's not letting me touch her ears. You are just so annoying. Oh my god. And then the last feature of Savannah cats is that they're actually a very incredibly healthy cat breed. When it comes to Savannahs, there is no specific hereditary diseases nor any genetic problems that come with it, besides just the normal domestic cat problems that you can see occur. So besides that, you will have no specific illnesses or specific deformations in their body, besides just her, but that's because of her birth. So they are an incredibly healthy cat breed. And the last segment of this video is this a cat for you? If you've actually sat through the whole video, then by this point, I feel like you personally probably know whether this cat is a breed for you or not. But to just recap, they're not a beginner's cat, like, at all. Me and my mom, we fell into this hole and we had to adjust a lot of stuff in our life. We had to get used to them, especially 3 at the same time is a bigger point than just 1. Bye Gaia, she's leaving. End of the video. But we underestimated that. I am very easy in saying that we underestimated having Savannah cats in the house. It is not the same as a usual domestic cat. You will have to be dealing with so much more than a normal cat, and you will have to adjust so many things in your life. Does that mean, however, that they're not worth it? Absolutely not. They're a great breed. They're just amazing pets to have. They're not just pets, they're a part of the family. They are around at all times. They're interested in what you're doing. They're curious. They're not courage, they can't really do. They're extremely curious. They're just such beautiful animals, but they are very difficult. They're just problematic in certain ways, especially behavior-wise, because they make your life a living hell. And on top of that, of course, they are a very expensive breed, depending on the breeder and depending on the F generation that you are aiming for. So is this cat for you? Probably not for most people. Hybrid cats are not easy breeds to keep, and that will just not change anytime soon. If this is, however, a species for you, then I'd say welcome to the family. It's a really fun breed to work with. You will have years and years of just happiness, and not one day is the same. Just every day I wake up, it's just none of them are the same. It's not just feeding them, letting them play, feeding them again, going to bed. No, you'll be dealing with them every single day in a different way, and they will always surprise you in both good and bad ways. Now, I hope you've learned something from today's video. If not, then my problem. I've tried to make it as easy as possible and as structured as possible. I don't know if I succeeded in the fact, but if I have not any questions, then please leave them below. I will look at them, I will answer them. There's a lot more that comes with this breed than just what I've explained, but this is about the basics and about as easy as I could have explained it towards just anyone. Oh, I hope I added in some great music here, otherwise it's gonna be really fucking awkward. You made it to the end of the video! So, how did you like the 3-part series on Savannahs? It's the first bigger educational part I've done on this channel. I'm probably gonna do some more, but for now, this is gonna be it on the educational parts, because boy do I ramble, as you can see in the fact that this is not one-off video. No, it became a 3-part series. I am sorry, however, I hope you did like them. If there was anything that I could have done better, if there was a topic that you felt like I didn't touch upon enough, then let me know in the comments below. Leave a comment, leave a question, I will answer them. If there is a different topic or a different breed or a different species of animal that you want me to talk about or touch upon, then also leave some suggestions below. I will look at all of them, and maybe I will do a series on it later. But for now, that's it for the educational series, so let's round this up so you guys can go on with your lives. Thank you for sitting through the series. Subscribe, like the video, share with other people that you think might be interested. And as a thank you for sitting through these 3 educational videos, have a cute kiss from Gaia. So that's it from me as well. Bye, lovelies!